Hello, this is Rory with the Love Chat, and today's topic is what makes the dumper insecure? Now, this is video number 172. If you have a question you'd like me to consider featuring on the Love Chat, please write it in a comment below, and if you enjoy my videos, please subscribe and hit like. Also, if you'd like to do a Skype or email coaching, just visit my website, thelovechat.net/coaching. Now then, what makes the dumper insecure? We really need to define what insecurity we're talking about in this video. And so when we say insecure for the dumper, we mean what makes them look at the situation at hand and go, oh, was this a good idea? Because it truly does happen a lot more than people realize, and the key behind having the dumper do this lies within your ability to self-improve. I know you hear me say it on every video, but there's a point. And it's a deep point, and so that's why we really like to be thorough when we're talking about self-improvement. You see, when somebody breaks up with you, they're expecting you not to do well, and when their expectation comes true, they feel much more solid in their position. They thought that you were going to be doing poorly, and begging, and pleading, and not going out much, and gaining weight, and all of this different negative things that happen to us after a breakup, and yet when they turn around and miss you a little bit, and so they check your Facebook page and they notice that, oh, wow, they haven't done any of that. And so their first reaction is, you know what, it's fine, let me give him some time, don't worry, I know that this was the right thing. But you never validate those feelings because you follow my advice and you do the exact opposite, frankly. You go to the gym, you talk to your counselor, you do all of those things that I outline in different videos, and because of that, you're doing well. Now, sure, you missed them a little bit, but you're sticking to no contact, and so you haven't messaged them. They begin looking at their situation and thinking to themselves, but wait, I thought that I was going to be doing better. I thought that I was chasing what I was missing, only to find out that all they were missing was their own self-love and their own ability to self-soothe. And so when they see you doing really well, it throws them into this giant chaotic loop where they're sort of like, wait a minute. I'm not feeling really good about breaking up. I'm actually starting to kind of miss them. None of my friends are ever available. They're always out hanging out with other people, or they're all in relationships themselves, frankly. And in the meantime, they haven't heard from you at all. This is usually around the time you'll hear breadcrumbs from your ex. Now, this is a half-hearted attempt to get your attention. That way they feel more valid, and they feel like this was all for something. I didn't do this for no reason. See, they still want me. They're still chasing me. Everything that I thought to be true has just been proven true. I am still on the pedestal, I am still more important, and they are still not worthy. And yet, because you're not doing any of the stuff that they told themselves that you would do, it scares the crap out of them. How do you make the dumper feel more insecure about their position? You work on yourself. But the beauty of this whole thing is that you're not working on yourselves to make them feel more insecure. You're working on yourself because you love yourself, and because you want to self-improve, and because if they're not going to come back, you want to be able to one day get somebody even better. Because as you improve, you expect better for the people that you date. You become more choosy, and that's amazing, because you're able to say, I would like a relationship, but I do not need a relationship. I've said it once before, and learning to be alone is a superpower, folks. Don't be afraid of the needle. I use this example all the time. When you're a little kid getting a booster shot, a needle scares the hell out of all of us. I don't want to get stung with that thing. Are you crazy? It's going to hurt and I'm going to bleed. Ugh. Who wants to deal with that? And so as a little kid, we build up this needle to be the most evil thing to have ever been invented. And yet when you go and you get your little booster shot and the doctor gives you a lollipop and you think to yourself, that was just a pinch. You realize that what was worse? The needle or fear of the needle? What's worse, being alone or fear of being alone? And then you realize that the fear just makes this whole thing blow up. Now, you're the ones that know this. You guys understand the behaviors because we talk about them all the time. The dumper probably doesn't. The likelihood of the dumper researching breakups and self-improvement is not as good as the dumpee researching breakups and self-improvement and actually acting on those things because we have more of the energy. We feel more of the call to self-improve. So what are we really saying here? The dumper becomes the most insecure when they realize that the dumpee is growing beyond them. So, grow well, my friends. That's all I have for today. If you found my video helpful, I'd be very grateful if you'd subscribe and hit like. Please leave a comment below and tell me what topics you want me to cover in the future. Additionally, I have a book coming out on the 31st of this month. The book is titled Until Next Time, haha, and it will be released on Amazon. So all you need to get the book is an Amazon account and a Kindle. It will be an ebook, and when the book comes out, I'll release a video kind of giving more details about who should be purchasing this book and who shouldn't. And it's not going to be very big, but it is packed full of information. So talk to you guys on the 31st when it's out. Until next time.